Have you ever worked so hard for something, so passionately, so persistently, only to watch it fall apart right in front of your eyes? Not because the idea was bad, but because somewhere along the way you lost the why behind it. Now imagine an entire generation of people united by one language, one culture, one purpose, building a tower so tall it was meant to touch the heavens, a symbol of greatness, of legacy, of human glory. But then confusion, scattered tongues, misunderstandings. And in the middle of it all, the work stopped. The tower was never finished. The place was named Babel, meaning confusion. But the real question is, what were they even building? Was it a monument to progress or a mirror of their pride? Today, we're talking about the Tower of Babel, not just as a story from the Bible, but as a reflection of how our ambitions, when fueled by pride and poor communication, can turn greatness into ruin. And more importantly, how humility, clarity, and intention can bring it all back together. Let's dive in. The Tower of Babel appears in just 9 verses in the book of Genesis. That's it, but what those 9 verses reveal is a lifetime's worth of wisdom about people, power, and the price of forgetting our place. After the Great Flood, humanity was united, not just physically in one place, but mentally. They all spoke the same language, and this shared communication became a tool. They said, "Let us build a city and a tower that reaches the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves." At first glance, it feels inspiring, human ambition, a shared vision, the drive to build something meaningful. But here's where it gets subtle and dangerous. They weren't building for purpose, they were building for pride. The tower wasn't about reaching the heavens to find God. It was about reaching the heavens to become gods, to be remembered, to be celebrated, to be secure without needing God's help. And that's where everything starts to crumble. Not the bricks, but the intention behind them. See, ambition is not bad. In fact, ambition is beautiful when it's rooted in purpose. But when it's rooted in ego, it starts to rot from the inside out, and the higher it goes, the harder it falls. God looked at what they were doing and said something incredibly powerful. If as one people speaking the same language they have begun to do this, nothing they plan will be impossible for them. He didn't say they were weak. He didn't say they were wrong to be united. He acknowledged their power, their potential, but also their misalignment. Their unity was weaponized by pride. So what did he do? He confused their language. Suddenly people couldn't understand each other. Miscommunication spread like wildfire. The work stopped. The builders scattered. But don't miss this. It wasn't just a punishment. It was a redirection. God didn't destroy them. He protected them from the danger of unchecked ambition. He reminded them that progress. How many companies have collapsed because of a CEO's ego? How many friendships have fallen apart because no one was really listening? How many dreams have died because we were so focused on the height of the tower, we forgot the strength of the foundation? We're still building towers. Every day. Towers of career success, towers of curated social media images, towers of material status, of fame, of control. And many of us, if we're honest, aren't building with others, we're using others as bricks. We collaborate for clout. We network for gain. We speak but we don't hear. We pursue greatness but forget grace. And then one day, the language breaks. The communication goes silent and the dream collapses. Why? Because we confused recognition with impact. Because we chased fame, not foundation. Because we made ambition our identity instead of a tool for something bigger than ourselves. But here's the redemption in it all. The scattering at Babel led people to different lands, cultures, and languages. But it also led to growth, to diversity, to the spreading of ideas. It forced them to depend not just on themselves, but on God and each other. And if we pause long enough, we'll find that same mercy in our own lives. Maybe that failed project wasn't a loss, it was a redirection. Maybe that friendship that ended taught you how to actually listen. Maybe that moment of confusion wasn't chaos, it was grace giving you another chance to rebuild the right way. So before you chase your next goal, ask yourself, am I building to serve or to shine? Am I speaking clearly or just loudly? Am I working with people or just working through them? Because the legacy of the Tower of Babel isn't about failure, it's about focus. It's a call to align ambition with humility, to speak with purpose, not noise, to build with community, not control. And when we get that right, we build something even taller than a tower. We build trust, we build impact, we build lives that speak even when we're silent. If this story made you pause and reflect even just for a second, then I have a challenge for you. Look at the biggest tower you're building in your life right now. Is it your career, your personal brand, your relationship? Whatever it is, ask yourself 3 things. Is it rooted in purpose or just pride? Are you communicating with clarity Or just assuming people understand? Are you building with others or stepping over them to climb higher? Because the truth is, we don't need taller towers. We need stronger foundations. And those are built with humility, intention, and the willingness to listen. If this resonated with you, share this video with someone who's chasing something big. Maybe they just need a reminder that it's okay to dream, but it's wiser to dream with depth. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because here we don't just talk about stories. We unlock what they mean for us today. And trust me, there's a lot more to explore. Until next time, keep building, but build wisely.